a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome into the Road and Toe Show, episode 18. Got a little different tonight. Road Dogs is out cop watching, so we may have some live cop watches going on tonight's show with Road Dogs Media and Auditing Arkansas. So I am joined by my hosts for tonight. I have Big Man Audits and American Justice of Texas and Bang, Heather Holt, y'all. Welcome in.
Hey.
Hello.
So, how's everybody's day going so far?
Another day, $50.
Yeah, right on. Another day, another penny for me, but what's up, Jen Wow? Welcome in. R. Wyatt. Who else we got in? Heather Holt, of course, is in. Farlap Moose. Who else we got? Got a couple other ones. Howell County. 1A, 2A, welcome in. Okay, so we got a couple things we're going to go over tonight. We're going to go touch on a little bit on that lady with the piece of shit cop lady that killed that guy because she thought it was her. Yeah. She thought it was her taser and then she only gets 2 years in prison. It was a kid. I mean, I might be calling him a kid, but he was over 18, wasn't he? Or was he a kid?
I think he was either 17 or 18. Either way, that's still a kid.
Right, exactly.
He was young.
Yeah. Fucking 2 years. Jeez. Well, we'll touch on that in a few minutes. We're also going to touch on, I think we're going to do a little touching on some people doxing people out here. Some of these people that are against auditors, but instead of just doing their own YouTube thing over there, they're sitting there doxing people against YouTube policies, YouTube terms of service. So we're going to go over a little bit of that. And like I said, hopefully Road Dogs and Arkansas has some lives for us to watch, and maybe we can talk about that. But all right. Well, you got anything to add, Justice, since you're at the top with me? No. Big Man?
I'm just ready to kind of dive into this, this whole thing with Kim Potter in the 2 years.
Right. Heather, you got anything?
Like Big Man, I'm ready to dive in with, Kim Potter and the, what do they call themselves? The Frauditor Watchers.
Hey, is that what it is? The Frauditor Watchers?
Yes.
Is that what they call themselves?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. And just for anybody that's in here that doesn't know, me and Road Dogs Media, we talked about it and we changed the format of the show. So there will not be a restream link dropped in the chat. So please don't ask if you're listening to me right now, because this is a closed panel. All our shows will be closed panel, invite only, and all the invites and the hosts and people on panel are already set up for tonight, so there won't be no additions. Thank you.
Oh, and Road Dog will be joining us later if he goes live, and hopefully we'll be able to get to see a cop watch with him.
Right on. So let me pull this thing up here. Let's go right into it since everybody's waiting for this. Boop, 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 boop. So I got this video. We're gonna play. Oh, I thought I paused it. Hang on. We're gonna pull this video up. We're gonna watch this video, and then we're gonna talk about it a little bit. If I can watch it. Hang on. This might be a problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's up, Authority Check?
What's up, AC? Welcome in. Let's see if it'll play it like this. You guys tell me if there's sound to this. All right. Do we got sound?
No.
No,
No sound?
I'm not hearing any.
Fuck me.
All
All right.
as much as you're just not my type. Well,
Even Wyatt
Yeah.
says no.
What is this? Hang on.
I know, right? Why?
Let me try to copy this link and repost it somewhere else. Go ahead. You guys talk real quick while I do this. Please.
I'm in the wrong one.
so is
Talk
it
to
cool?
my
Is it,
stuff already? Hey, American Justice, have you had any videos to drop today or yesterday?
No, I will this evening though, later on, and then this weekend, Toe and I are going out for some cop watches tomorrow, actually. So
Oh,
we
wow,
will
cool.
soon.
I think I
that's
may
right.
have it, y'all.
All right.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go. I think I may have it now.
I am so sorry that I brought the death of your son, father, brother, uncle, grandson, nephew, and the rest of
We
your
got sound now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
to your home.
Needs to be up just a little
Katie,
bit.
I understand a mother's love, and I am sorry I broke your heart. My heart is broken for all of you. Earlier, when you said that I didn't look at you during the trial, I don't believe I had a right to. I didn't even have a right to be in the same room with you. I am so sorry that I hurt you so badly. My heart is broken and devastated for all of you. I pray for Dante and all of you many, many times a day. He is not more than one thought away from my heart, and I have no right for that, for him to be in my heart. I do pray that one day you can find forgiveness, only because hatred is so destructive to all of us.
Fake tears.
And that I pray peace will always be with you and your family. community of Brooklyn Center. I do owe you an apology too. I loved working for you. And I am sorry what has happened to our community since the death of Dante. The men and women who work for you still are good, honorable people and will work hard for you. Thank you, Your Honor.
So once again, we are standing here to say that we're very disappointed in the outcome. Yes, we got a conviction, and we thank everybody for that. But again, this isn't okay. This is the problem with our justice system today. White women tears trumps.
Wow.
Trumps justice. And I thought my white women tears would be good enough because they're true and genuine. But when they're coerced, coached, and taught by the defense attorney, I guess we didn't have a win in this at all.
Ms. Potter, will you please rise? Given all these considerations and having carefully considered the comments of the family and of both Dante Wright and the comments of Kimberly Potter, as well as the arguments of counsel, it is the sentence and judgment of this court that you shall be committed to the custody of the Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 24 months. You shall serve 2/3 of that time, or 16 months in prison, and 1/3 on supervised release, assuming no disciplinary offenses
Play the
or
game right.
conditional release violations. You have credit for 58 days already served. Restitution will be reserved. There'll be a fine of $1,000 and a surcharge of $78 to be taken out of prison wages or due within 180 days. You must provide a DNA sample. You may not use or possess any firearms, ammunition, or explosives. You have the right to appeal the conviction and sentence. If you are unable to pay the cost of an appeal, you may apply for leave to appeal at state expense by contacting the state public defender. You may be seated, Ms. Potter.
The judge even sounds like she's gonna cry.
What in the fuck did I just watch?
Some
For real.
that's bullshit. That's not even a year and a half inside.
No. Mm-mm.
No, 16 months inside and then the rest on probation.
People get more than that for an accident, a vehicular accident. What in the fuck is that?
You get more than that for dealing drugs.
Yeah.
My son's looking at more than that because he fell with his son and his son got injured.
Oh my.
Yeah, my son's looking at 25 years and she gets 2.
That's
Right.
crazy.
So what are our takes on this? Why did this happen?
The original incident.
The system
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah. Is it because they all work together? Lawyers, prosecuting attorneys, judges, all that shit, cops.
Well, I don't know, but the original incident, she had 20 years on this force. How did she mistake her taser for her service weapon?
Exactly.
That's a whole different look. That's a whole different feel. I'm a gun guy, and I know there's gun people that are in our chats and stuff because I know 1A, 2A's in here for sure. And Hammer Time, he's a gun guy. There's a whole different feel to a gun and a fucking taser when it comes to the grip, the weight, all that. That's
Oh, yeah.
bullshit. That's fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
I've never held a taser, but I have held guns, and I would think that weight would be the first, key right away.
Well, not only that, but it's on the opposite hip.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on the opposite hip.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy in chat, Nick, he said for stealing a dirt bike, he got more than that.
This is just crazy. I mean, I don't know. You guys,
Yeah, I mean that's why when I seen that today, I put it in suggestions for you because I was like, no, that's going to definitely be a hot topic.
yeah, I got another one too that I gotta find it on YouTube. Go
And
ahead.
it's like the mother said, white woman tears.
Mm-hmm.
If that had been a black officer, they would have gotten a lot harsher sentence, I believe. It's not. I know they have to take each individual case as individual cases, but come on, 2 years. She was found guilty.
This might be the one that I was looking for. Okay, I'm sorry. Big man, what do you got to say? You're quiet and you said you were waiting on it. So what do you got?
So, I own a taser, much like it's not the same because regular citizens can't get the same exact tasers the ones the cops have. But I do have one that's very similar. I do have a pistol. And I take my taser out when I do audits because, I mean, who wouldn't? And I can tell you right now, there's about a 4 to 5 pound difference. The tasers are not heavy. They're not heavy at all. So for her to say that she mistook her service weapon for the taser, it's a line of bullshit. You didn't see her very remorseful during. I followed the trial. You didn't see her very remorseful during the trial, and I'm gonna be completely honest. Those weren't tears of guilt. Those were tears of realization of what she was about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was smiling in her orange jumper in court.
Yes. She was crying because she knew what was getting ready to happen. I feel bad for the Dante Wright family. No, they did not get justice at all.
No.
It was a complete and utter slap in the face. This trial didn't even get as much coverage as some of the other trials. It didn't, and I'll call it what it is. It didn't even get as much coverage as the George Floyd trial, which is some bullshit. Right? They painted, they have painted George Floyd to be, this martyr. What about this kid? I just don't feel like his family got justice whatsoever. I don't feel like he got justice.
No, he didn't. Not at all.
No. Wow. Yeah, I don't believe that kid got that. Them people got no justice whatsoever. Neither did the kid. That was
It's heartbreaking to see that.
Yeah. I mean, because
It's not often you're speechless,
yeah, my kids are right around that same age or a little bit older, but you know what I mean? Like I'm just sitting here thinking what I would do if something like that happened to my kids, you know what I mean? And then they turn around and give that person 2 years. They convict them and then they give them 2 years. And they convict them of the killing. They don't convict them of a lesser charge or something like that. She was convicted of homicide, right?
It was criminal negligence.
Oh. So they took a plea deal. So her lawyer let him take a plea deal.
No, it wasn't a plea. No, it wasn't a plea deal. She went to trial and got found guilty by a jury. Which I'm gonna be completely honest, she would be dumb as shit. And not sticking up for that fucking criminal ass tyrant. But she would be dumb as shit if she took oh damn it. If she appealed it.
Yes.
Because if she appealed it, I have a feeling that they're going to say she didn't get enough time.
Yeah, you talking about if she gets a retrial?
Yeah, if they were to go, if she were to appeal it, and if they agreed that she deserved a retrial, I got a feeling that they would slap her with the shit on the second one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit is crazy as hell. I don't even know what to think of that.
They don't. So Creole, they don't consider it, or in that state, they don't call it manslaughter.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
If you watch the video Toad just played, it tells you what they found her guilty of, because the judge says in the matter of, and read off the charge, she was found guilty.
Heather, can you drop that link in the chat?
The video?
Yeah, to the video we just watched.
Yeah,
please.
No problem.
Thank you. Heather dropped the link in the chat if you guys want to go back and watch it.
I'll drop it in all 3 chats.
I do got another one someone sent me while we were watching that one. This one kind of goes with that same. I haven't watched this, so I don't know about it, but it looks like we'll be pausing this one in between and talking about it for YouTube purposes, So let's see what this one is here. All right.
Don't do it.
Right now, a new ABC 15 investigation. They say justice is blind when it comes to seeing how Arizona investigates and disciplines judges. So is the public. We're exposing years of behavior by a judge and her staff, all hidden from you.
There's no way for the public to know this. Correct.
A whistleblower takes us inside a courtroom with cruel jokes, mocking memes, concerning conflicts, and some things that are just bizarre. All rise. It's the order we all receive when a judge enters the courtroom. It's to show respect and honor, and it's why we call this investigation dishonorable.
Because we're about to show you how people on the other side of the bench were treated in one judge's courtroom and how the system failed to hold her accountable. That judge declined to sit down with ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biskobing. But tonight, Dave's got the evidence and a warning. It's very graphic and cruel.
They're emails, memes, and jokes. Some racial, homophobic, and obscene. Some so cruel, it's hard to believe they were sent between a judge and her staff.
2017.
It all happened inside the Maricopa County Superior Courtroom of Judge Aaron O'Brien Otis. This, of course, is Judge Otis. This is her bailiff, Barbara Chavez, and clerk, Kelly Schaefer.
You worked for the clerk's office for how long?
A little over 11 years.
How much of that was in Aaron Otis's courtroom?
Almost my last 2 years.
Schaefer was an experienced clerk. She worked the Jodi Arias murder trial, and she was transferred to Otis's courtroom because the judge would be taking on death penalty cases for the first time.
Had a pretty smooth career until you hit her courtroom.
Till I met Aaron Otis.
Before we get deeper into why Schaefer is sitting here, first, we start with what happened in that courtroom.
You remember seeing these. I mean, how often did stuff like this get sent?
Almost daily.
Really?
Yes.
Like you're in a hearing and just these would pop up?
Yes.
We obtained messages from late 2017 through 2018, then pulled courtroom video to see what was going on as they were sent.
So there's one, and I'm just going to get it out of the way because it's maybe the worst. It's got no subject line, so you have no idea what you're about to open.
Yes.
I even got it highlighted here with a Post-it.
It came during a jury selection in September 2017.
Are there any jurors who have any physical conditions or illnesses that would make it difficult to sit through a trial of this length?
We're changing the voice of the woman you're about to hear.
My condition is embarrassing. I don't know what kind of... Okay, you want to talk in private? Okay.
In the cleared out courtroom, the juror says she has a medical condition that gives her uncontrollable periods.
I appreciate you bringing that to our attention. I don't want to put you in a situation where you're going to feel uncomfortable or anything like that.
Otis's bailiff emails this photo almost immediately after.
Are you serious? You guys see that?
Oh my God.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Immediately afterwards.
Yeah, after that lady said that she has a condition where she has uncontrollable periods.
But that is a lot of blood.
Right, but still, though, I mean, they're making fun of the lady.
Yeah, exactly.
A fucking judge and a court recorder.
That's, but that's what they do. I mean, look at the Robert Bodell case. They were laughing at him for his cancer. So yeah, they do that.
All right, let's move on and see what else they have.
After the juror leaves, we blurred the word at the bottom. It's the F word.
What do you think the public would think if they knew this was happening in cases as big as they're handling?
I would hope they would be disgusted by it.
By big cases,
then you must impose the death penalty.
We mean murders and death penalty trials, like the State v. John Allen. He's one of multiple family members convicted of first-degree murder after they put 10-year-old Amy Deal in a footlocker.
He had the only key.
And at this moment in trial, the bailiff emails a pair of photos to Otis, comparing the defendant and his family to characters in movies. First, cannibals from The Hills Have Eyes, then Chucky. ABC 15 obtained many examples in many cases.
Sexist, racist?
Yes.
Just blatantly insensitive?
What? In a murder trial?
Yeah.
Oh my. I can't wait to hear what happened to this fucking judge and her staff.
Absolutely. You name it.
To be clear, Bailiff Barbara Chavez initiated many of the mocking emails. But here's one first sent by Judge Otis about a defense attorney. Subject line, pants. Quote, not for trial or even ever. Otis again emails her bailiff a minute later. You can see all the cellulite on her butt. The bailiff then sends this picture you've been looking at, but we added the black box because the original image is just too graphic for TV news. We're not going to show video of the defense attorney, but this is Otis's expression moments after the photo is emailed. Jurors, defendants, their families.
Did you see her smirk?
Yeah.
What? This lady got people's lives in her fucking hands. Their freedom. Oh my.
Families, attorneys, even presiding judges, all targets.
Nobody was off limits. And Aaron Otis would even say, because at one point they took these memes, they printed them out, they laminated them, and they hung them on the wall in the division. So when you walked into the judge's division, there was a whole wall.
Well, they made like a collage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a collage on the wall. And then finally the court reporter went out and bought a little photo album book. And we were like, please take them off the wall and put them in your hate book. So they did. They had a hate book.
Hate book?
A hate book.
Is that what they called it?
That's what I called it.
Okay. But I mean...
What else can you call it?
I don't know.
In a lengthy statement, Otis absolutely refuted the claims about an album of memes and emails. And as for Schaefer, why didn't she just ask for a transfer?
They said if I wanted to leave, they were going to tell her it was at my request. I was afraid of her. I had a great career there.
In early 2019, after almost 2 years, Schaefer finally spilled everything to her bosses in writing, forced the clerk's office to file a complaint with the Arizona Commission on Judicial Conduct, which oversees and investigates judges. The complaint included info about the same memes and emails, plus other allegations, manipulating judicial performance reviews, inappropriate conversations and interactions with defendants, like clearing a courtroom to throw a birthday party for the son of a 6-time convicted felon before sentencing him. The party had cupcakes and bubbles, and we dug up video to prove it.
Is there any point where you look back on it and you just go, oh my God, like I can't believe like I sat in there through all of this?
Every day. And I'm ashamed of myself for not coming forward sooner. I live with that every day.
You feel guilt for this?
Mm-hmm. I always tell my kids, if you watch somebody bullied and you do nothing, you're as bad as the bully.
Now, ethics experts told us the evidence we just showed you is unlike anything they've seen. One called it astonishing and horrific for a judge in life and death cases. Another called it childish high school behavior that undermines the public trust. Now, we're outside where the Commission on Judicial Conduct meets, and you might assume that they disciplined Otis. No. After 2 years, they dismissed the complaint. Why? We don't know exactly. Their records are not public. They don't have public meetings, and they declined to provide us with any more information. In this order, the only public document outlining their decision, it says, the commission found no clear and convincing evidence that the judge had initiated any memes. The commission considered the judge's remorse, and they warned her about appropriately supervising her judicial staff, including an employee's use of electronic communications.
I mean, that's almost passive. It's like she didn't participate, but she did.
100% she did. There were so many times that she would even say to her bailiff, that needs a meme, that deserves a meme.
The commission's order does not address the other allegations, and because they dismissed the case, they removed Judge Otis's name from the final public findings.
Have you read through this?
What? I have.
What do you think about this?
No one would have any idea who it was or what this is or what it pertains to.
Or what even happened.
No.
Barbara Chavez still works for the court. As for Otis, she joined the bench in 2012, but resigned in 2020. She left in the middle of the judicial investigation to work at the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Emails show County Attorney Alistair Adele was involved in recruiting Otis. She's now a high-level prosecutor in the Capital Case Division, the unit that handles murder and death penalty cases.
That's the other thing. She now is on a capital caseload. So she is prosecuting people to put them to death. And I really feel that those prosecutors need to be held to the highest standard. And she's the most unethical person I've ever known.
Do you think she's been held accountable?
No.
And Dave, Erin Otis declined to sit down with you for an interview, but what else did she say in that long statement?
Well, she began by saying...
Wow.
That's
And they made a fucking photo album.
I bet you she went to a different district and was still a judge.
No, she's a prosecutor now.
Oh, so she dropped. She decided not to be a judge.
Yeah, but she's still a prosecutor.
I just want
to. She would always be able to be a prosecutor unless the bar took her privileges away.
Which they should have done.
Right.
I just want everybody that's listening or everybody that's watching in the chat to just remember that these judge positions are elected positions. You elect your judge, right? So if you find something, man, that you don't like, vote against that judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you vote who you want in. So, I hate to say this, but, if there's a corrupt judge, it was the people, right? It was the people who voted them in. They're only appointed if a judge steps down in the middle of their term. All judges, I want to say county judges are elected officials.
007 says lower court judges are appointed in Arizona.
They are here in Tennessee too. The
Yeah,
lower
see, we elect our judge. Just like the prosecutor. The prosecutor is an elected position here.
Yeah.
The sheriff is an elected position here. So it's not like, like we have a say, people in Indiana at least, who represents the people. But yeah, what that judge did, man, it is completely out of line, and it kind of almost makes me want to go and FOIA request the records of all the fucking judges here, and to request their emails just so I can see it,
right.
Well, it also makes you wonder if any of that was received that was texted between them and all that, if that had any bearing on what on any of the sentencings they handed down, and if it does, every case that judge looked at needs to be reviewed.
That's what I was going to say. Are they going to go that step? Are they going to have all them cases redone and reviewed?
So for Texas, Texas utilizes partisan elections for all judicial offices. However, the Texas Constitution allows for appointment by the governor or county officials and confirmation by the Senate.
Something just popped up on chat. Creole says their 16-year-old nephew was murdered during the trial. The judge celebrated her birthday and had the murderer in chambers to share in the cake and punch. 2 days later, she was removed from the bench.
Holy crap.
You gotta be fucking joking me.
Creole, I'm so sorry that happened, hon.
Yeah. Most definitely.
It makes you wonder if a judge has some kind of misconduct, during, their tenure as a judge. Like Heather said, all those cases that they took on while they were a judge, does that make that judge now impartial? Or does it make that judge, how do I want to say this?
Biased?
Yes. Does it make that judge now possibly biased? And do they need to go back and end up, reviewing or retrialing most, if not all, of that judge's past decisions?
I've seen it happen.
Right. There was a judge here. They found out that they found her drunk on the bench.
Oh wow!
They found her bottle of alcohol. She had a fifth of Captain Morgan sitting
really?
sitting right down by her feet. They found.
Yeah.
they found it, and they went back and pretty much found out that, I don't know how they did it, but they pretty much found out that every case for 2 years prior to that, that she was drunk on the bench during all those trials. Every single one of those trials ended up with a mistrial, and every single one of those defendants were released.
I can see why.
You're right. They fucking dismissed all of their shit with prejudice. They can never be tried for it again. And the sad part is 3 of those were child molesters, and now they just got away with it.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's what happens sometimes too. You know what? I gotta commend this ABC 15 though for putting that out there. I mean, they actually got on that story. Like that's surprising. It is an older story. So I'm wondering how long ago this was that they actually did this story. But nowadays, you're not seeing that. You know what I mean? You're not seeing this kind of stuff. You know, mainstream media going after the accountability of the judges and cops and prosecutors and lawyers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
You're seeing them like try to, oh, they're so good and they're good. They're all great. They're all great. All great people, you know.
You know, the Young Turks, man. We talked about this, you know, and I don't agree with everything they do. They are a very left leaning little media outlet or whatever.
Like Audit.
Yes, but I do like that they will call out dirty cops. They will call out dirty officials. And that's the only reason why. That's the only thing I watch about them. Like I will not watch anything else. But if they have videos, you know, calling out dirty cops and shit like that, you know, dirty government officials, I'll watch that all day long. Like,
well, Creo just put in an update. The judge was removed for misconduct and reprimanded. Her friend, the murderer, where did it go? Her friend, the murderer, was convicted and is serving a life with no parole.
Yeah.
So some justice did come of it. That's good.
Look who we have in the house.
What are you ladies doing?
What the fuck? Road Dog Media, y'all.
Hey.
Yeah, we went ahead and called it quick because there ain't crap going on after we got that deal with the guy with the knife. That was all we had.
Oh, shit.
Rest of it, a couple little traffic stops were too far to get to, and that was about it. They did an accident report. I think they went into radio silence personally.
there's always something going on. It's just hard to find.
Yeah, Road Dog and them got scanner where they were at. So
yeah, we actually have police radios.
Because I told everybody, like I tell everybody, tyranny never stops.
Oh yeah.
Nope, it sure don't.
That shit is alive and awake 24/7, 365 days a year.
So yeah, we went ahead and called it quits. I got here, let my dogs out, and jumped up here to come in here and harass everybody.
Oh man, it's your show too, man. So if you're not around, or if you're back in it,
I'm in it.
Yeah, right.
So can I ask like Road Dogs a question? I kind of want to. So Road Dogs, what do you think about the Kim Potter only getting 2 years for killing Dante Wright?
I was freaking livid.
16 months.
They were saying 24 months.
Yeah, but she only has to do 16
months in jail.
Right. Well,
then,
we were saying with the time served and stuff like that, she was probably at about 16, which means she'll probably serve like maybe 8 or 9 months.
No, so the laws are a little bit different there. She has to actually do, because of the nature of her crime, she has to do that full 16 years.
Months.
Or 16 months. And
That's
then
a good thing.
And then the rest of it is on probation.
Right.
Hey, as of it's your business, yeah, I saw that where he finally got a complaint put in. Well, that's actually better. I was figuring with that she'd serve half of it, which means she might serve 8-9 months tops.
Yeah, here it's 2 for 1, but
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the judge said she had to serve 2/3. of the 2 years mandatory.
Yeah, well, my thing is the George Floyd thing. That cop got 20 years. If that would have been Dante doing it to somebody else, he would have probably got life without parole, or minimum he would have got 20 years.
Definitely.
So why is she only getting 2? Basically, what you're saying is, yeah, you'll never be a cop again, but if you kill somebody, hell, you'll serve a couple years and you be done with it.
Yeah, she'll in a year and a half she'll be out and can live the rest of her life. Yeah, that'll be her conscience the rest of her life, but that's not justice for the family.
Nope, none.
This just set a very bad precedent for every single cop who can now say, I can get away with this.
Exactly. That's what I was just saying.
And as if it's your business, just typed in, her time already in jail is going to be credited toward her 16 months.
So it's even
It's only,
No.
It's only 59 days.
No, she had, my understanding was she was due in 24 months.
No.
But they were going to credit what she'd already spent, which I wasn't sure the exact amount.
58 days.
All right. So you guys are saying roughly 16 months. I think it's a little bit more, but I'm thinking she should be serving more than that, because if that's the case, she should be doing 22 months. But I don't care if she serves the full 24 months. It's still not enough.
Still not enough. Yeah.
No. I mean, you sit down and you look at these people that go out and get drunk and run somebody over. Okay, you get involuntary manslaughter. That's a minimum 10 years in most states.
Here it's a minimum 6.
Okay. That still doesn't even meet that requirement. Okay, that person, yes, the person got drunk, drove drunk. Shouldn't have. It was a mistake. Yes, my opinion, it's a conscious decision, but either way, no matter how you look at it, she made a conscious decision, made a mistake, supposedly grabbed her gun instead of her taser. So involuntary manslaughter should be a minimum of 10 years in most states.
Well, they didn't get her on that, though. They got her on criminal negligence.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, if it would have been us, that's what they would have got us on.
Hell yeah, that's what they would have got us on.
I've seen more people. I've seen people get more time out of fucking selling a half ounce of pot.
Well, here, let's go one further. Let's bring up Herb Freeman. He's doing what, 8-9 months for $1,000 food stamp fraud. She's doing double that for murdering somebody.
It's like Wake Up America said, she got away with murder.
Yeah, she did.
And everybody, even my mother, kept bringing up, well, she mistook it for her weapon, for her taser. I'm sorry. She had over 20 years on the force. She knew the difference in the weight. And everybody keeps saying, in the heat of the moment, adrenaline up, da-da-da-da-da. They are trained to think rationally in a crisis situation.
I used to carry all that when I did security. I'm going to tell you what. You don't even have to think about it. You know which hand is which one pulls what. I don't care how you spin it. Generally, you put your taser on the front of you, cross from your gun. So you're actually reaching across your body to the front of your belt. Your gun and taser do not belong side by side. Hers wasn't either.
Exactly.
If you watch
They're
the video,
opposite
they are
hips.
opposite sides.
Yep.
And they're like that for a reason.
Exactly.
And as far as her keeping her pension, I heard that she was not going to be able to. I have not got that confirmed yet.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
'cause
heard
that-
that they
that's
were
a
going to
money
get rid of it.
I got another one that goes with it. This one, everybody might, a lot of people might have heard about this one. If you guys want it.
Oh, you
already.
had to.
This one's a little bit older, I think.
Yeah, it's 3 years.
Which one is this? Yeah, this one right here. Okay.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The jury having reached a verdict, Ms. Geiger and your team, would you please stand? We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Amber Geiger, guilty of murder as charged in the indictment. No outburst. And it is signed by the presiding juror as juror number 11. Mr. Rogers, would you like to have the jury poll? You may be seated, Ms. Geiger. We're going to take a break. You all will have a long lunch break today, and we will resume court at 1 p.m. Okay?
All right. So for y'all that don't know, this is the Dallas cop that shot
Her neighbor.
well, her neighbor, yes. She mistaken the
Oh, I remember this
I
case.
remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
so,
I got
originally she was convicted.
Because didn't the victim's brother hug her? He asked permission to give her a hug.
What's up, NC?
What up? Man, I've been showing off that damn cup all night, cuz.
Like that.
Yeah, I've been showing that bad boy off. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got another one to play.
Hey, I wanna. Can I make an announcement? Y'all don't forget that I'm doing an interview. I'm doing. I know, right? I'm doing. Sasquatch is going to interview me tomorrow night, 8:00 Eastern. Okay, make sure you guys check that out.
Did you think we were not going to say anything?
Hell yeah, man.
Huh?
I said, did you think we weren't going to say anything? We would
Yeah.
have told everybody.
Yeah, we're going to tell
Yeah,
everybody
well-
to stay away, stay away, stay away.
I know, right?
As much as you plugged
Right,
the
okay.
Road and Toe show tonight, I mean, I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I tried. I mean, I told everybody about it. Told them the link was Heather dropped the link out there for you. It's no big deal. I just wish I could do a little bit more. I don't get a lot of people on Jeffers here live panels. I get 20 or 30 on there pretty steady, but only because I don't do drama, right? And a lot of times the non-drama panels like this one and the one I had don't get a lot of people. But you know what though? You do get are really, really true.
Yes.
That's the best part about it. Yeah, and American Justice. I didn't see you on my panel, so I don't want to hear from you.
I was in the
Right.
chat. I was
I
in
don't
the
want to hear
chat.
you. You didn't get on the panel. I don't want to hear you. All right, just take that. Take that. No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you.
I know.
But
I
you got to
didn't
get
get
your
an
ass on the
invite.
panel next fucking time. I'm telling you right now.
I didn't get an invite.
Don't make me. I don't have to invite you. Damn, the door's always open.
All right.
The link, hey, I pinned the link on the top for everybody to come up.
But and see, just a fair warning. She likes to eat on camera.
Oh yes.
Oh Lord Jesus, no, you can't do that on mine. Ooh, no, you can't do it.
Y'all messed it all up. You messed it all up. Remember what I was supposed to do? What we said I was going to do? See y'all.
Well, you shouldn't have said anything. You should have
No,
just done
you
it.
shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. No,
No,
I
they
just
gave
don't.
me
I
the
mean,
heads up.
something about that. I just, ugh. It's like nails to me. It's like nails on a chalkboard to others, man. It's crazy. It's just what it is, you know. I don't even like to watch myself eat, let alone somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, what? You know, well, one thing about it is you know, I'm fat, so I watch people eat. I want to eat, so you know that's half of it.
Road Dog. Road Dog, you missed
y'all
the
have. Go ahead, man. My bad. I'm gonna mute up and let y'all have it.
No, I was gonna tell Road Dog you missed the beginning of your show when people were paying to kick people off the panel, and
that's pretty funny.
I paid to kick Big Man off the panel, and Jeff fucking kicked me off the panel.
I did. I read it wrong. Man, I'm always backers, dude. Like, you can't do nothing about that. You know what I mean? It's all fucked up.
When I jumped in there, I heard something about paying to get somebody kicked and all that. I think, oh, okay, I know what he was up to.
Yeah. See, a lot of other channels started doing it, and it's not mine, you know. I don't own it, but I did come up with it. Yeah, I did start that over probably getting close to a year and a half, maybe 2 years, you know. So I think Authority Check used it, and some other people started doing it too. But I think it's pretty cool that, you know, something that I started and it moved around, and other people are doing it too. It's pretty cool. It kicked off many times.
Right, but you want to go smoke, so it didn't matter.
Absolutely. I love it when somebody does that. Be like, here, take a break. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's almost like I want to give their money back to them. You know what I mean?
Oh, go take a break. And
I feel guilty.
Go take a break. I'm gonna play this video, the second video to that what we just played.
No, go ahead. I can't. I'm not gonna be here long. You know, it's getting close to my bedtime anyway.
Right on. This video is not long, so let me cue it. Here we go.
In his own home, and now former Dallas police officer Amber Guyger is hoping to have her murder conviction overturned. Steve Pickett with details from today's appeal court hearing.
Amber Guyger did not participate in this virtual court hearing, and the court only allowed the recording of audio.
Arguing that my client is not guilty of murder.
That's Michael Mulla you're hearing, the attorney for the former Dallas PD officer who's now serving a 10-year prison sentence for the murder of Botham Jean. Mulla told the panel today the murder conviction for Guyger is not warranted. He told the judges the court and the jury in the original case should have considered a lesser charge because Guyger mistakenly believed Botham Jean was an intruder in her apartment.
But if there was a mistaken fact, a reasonable belief of mistaken fact, which I assert she had, because I think the evidence shows that she thought she was walking into her own apartment.
Dallas attorney Ashkem Mariari said the claim of mistake of fact, in his opinion, will not apply because Guyger testified she intentionally shot Jean. He believes the appellate court will not overturn Guyger's conviction.
I thought it was relatively clear that they were not going to do that. If I was a betting man, I would bet very heavily that the trial court's verdict will be affirmed.
A Dallas prosecutor, the office representing victim Botham Jean, said there was no other offense but murder.
This is a murder case, not a criminal trespass case. She didn't make a mistake about that. She knew Botham was a living human being. She pointed a gun at him. She intended to kill him. That's murder. It's not negligent. It's not mistake of fact. It's not justified.
Those three judges are likely to render a decision on all of this in the summer. In Dallas, Steve Pickett, CBS 11 News.
Damn. So it wasn't overturned yet, correct? So it's just pending, right? Hey, hello, am I
Yeah,
here?
I gotta find the. Yeah, sorry. I thought that was the. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was.
I don't. I gotta find what the conviction was, if they overturned it or not. I thought
Yeah.
that was.
I remember that case. I remember her. Didn't they say she was drunk too, and walked into the wrong apartment?
I don't remember what. I know they tested all that, but I can't remember if there was something in her system, or because she was claiming it was just her being tired or overtired.
Yeah. So I can kill people because I'm tired. Because I'm
But
tired
still,
right
I
now.
mean, even if it did, I mean, she got 10 years. And that, you know what I mean? That other lady got 16 months.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
10 years ain't enough. Like, I mean, if I did that, I'd be doing 25. Right?
It just goes to show, just the different.
Well, yeah. And all states' laws are different too. So those are two different states. I think. What do you guys think? Ain't no one talking. Big Man, Road Dog, Heather, NC Tyrant Hunter. I'm gonna throw these fuckers in the basement.
Hey, you call my name last. Fuck you, Toad. Fuck you, man. You call my name last. I ain't talking to you no more.
You're at the bottom. You're in the last box. I always go box to
Well,
box.
you can move these boxes though, don't you? Huh? Come on now, don't talk to me like that. You better put me at the front of the fucking class, man. I'm telling you. I feel like I got the dunce hat on down here.
You want me to put you above me and Road Dog?
No. I'm just joking. I'm just messing with you.
And Justice and Heather. I'll put you above Big Man though. I mean, I'll do
No,
that.
I'm just messing. I'm just messing. It's all good. Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't
I don't
talking. I
think-
was adding a Nightbot command. So I don't know if you saw the Nightbot command.
Keep Big Man on the road.
No. Join Big Man and others in trolling this Logan, Ohio cops live stream.
Oh, Jesus.
And I put the link to the channel.
Oh, Jesus.
I keep forgetting to enable my fucking bot. I got one. Had it for fucking 2 years. And I every time I go live, I keep forgetting to add that bitch. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I done forgot how to use it. I done forgot how to even get to it.
You just
right. So yeah,
you should be, if you just go to Nightbot TV and you click and it'll say YouTube, it'll say sign in with your YouTube channel. Click it and it should go right to it. And then
I forgot how to do it. So tell me that again tomorrow because I won't remember. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because I am going to call you tomorrow. I got something to talk to you about.
Okay. All right.
So,
long as it ain't about money or women, I'm good.
And see, I don't know if you've heard about this guy, but there's this guy in Logan, Ohio, who is a very ignorant cop. Pretty dumb on the laws, to be honest. But the city council and the mayor and the chief of police for Logan, Ohio, approved this guy to live stream his shifts on YouTube, and he says this is all about transparency. But you've got to watch this guy's live stream. He's ignorant on the law, like, and I don't know if you have ever heard about this, but
I'm not sure.
If you don't go by your real name on YouTube or anywhere else, you forfeit your First Amendment rights. you don't have the right to free speech. So if you, per se, go out and you call yourself under an alias name and not your real name, this cop thinks you don't have your First Amendment rights.
Damn, I was muted. I was sitting here talking my ass off. I often tell them my name is Puddingtane. Would that count? So I don't have no rights if I go under Puddingtane?
Not according to him, no.
Yeah, you don't have. That's what he said the other night. He said all us people that were in there under our different names and not our God-given names or whatever, we don't have freedom of speech.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very
it was
interesting.
Actually pretty hilarious, honestly, but
yes, that would be funny. I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go. You gotta go watch him. He's funny.
I've been doxxed so many times. I don't mind putting my name out there, but I'm not do it.
We're
right. Y'all can find it though.
We're gonna get to that after the intermission. I got some auditors being doxxed videos up here that we're gonna get to after the intermission. We have been live for about an hour or so. But we'll talk to you, Jeff. I know you ain't going to be up here long, so I won't go to intermission until after you.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. I got another, about 15 or 20. Go ahead and do what you got to do, man.
All right. Well, we're going to, since it's calmed down a little bit, we're going to take an intermission, I think. Now I got to see if I can find this. You guys go ahead and talk, man. Don't just stop talking because of me.
Oh, I got that fuck this shit I'm out song playing in my head right now.
Why have it playing in your head when I can just play it on here, man? What the fuck,
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
But I don't want to play it all because I'm not leaving right now. Just saying.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take quick intermission. Smoke them if you got them. Go get you something to drink. Go take a piss. Smack yourself around. Do whatever the fuck you do. But I'm gonna go take a piss, and I'm gonna leave y'all with this while we go take a piss. This is a new one. This is American Justice of Texas's intro, long version. And here we go.
That's what she said.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, but there's logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I can change the
welcome back. If you guys are back,
Not as far as you know.
right on, right on. I don't know. Was that anybody out there that was watching that on YouTube's? Was that lagging a little bit or no? Because I thought it was lagging on my side.
Yeah, it was going a little slow.
Was
Kind of like it was going like frame by frame.
No, but was you watching it on YouTube? I don't care what you see. I care about what comes out on the YouTube side.
Yeah, I've seen it on YouTube, and it's like the regular speed.
You heard what he said. He said he don't care what you think. You hear that shit, y'all?
That's exactly what he said.
I heard it. I heard it shit.
That's all right.
Big man, I love you, man.
Yeah, sure you do.
I do, man.
He said, did you hear what he said? I'm like, no shit. He said that. He said, I don't care what you. Yeah. All right.
You got NC down there, and he's stirring the pot.
I know he is. No shit. Like, what up? Fuck. No
I'm just
drama,
joking.
NC. Damn it.
I know, right? I know. I'll put the damn brakes on that right quick. Like, oh man, just poking fun, guys. Just poking fun.
Right on. And let everybody know, American Justice of Texas, her intro was done by no other than Road Dogs Media, y'all.
Well, I had a correlation help of people's suggestions, and of course she picked out the song.
It was very, very, very nice.
I think we had fun when we were doing that.
And NC Tyrant Hunter came in and said, "Oh, that's cool," and then left. So he had part of it too.
Yeah.
Exactly. So next weekend, next Saturday, I'm gonna have a flag burning ceremony. So consider, and it's not, I would never burn the American flag. But I recently fucking NC, I swear.
That was great. That was awesome.
I'll be completely honest. That was fucking. That was on cue too, man. But anyways, I found a blue line flag, and I feel like that's a desecration to our flag. So I'm having a flag burning ceremony.
Hell yeah!
There you go.
And I'm gonna live stream it.
You're gonna be live. That's what I was about to ask you. You're gonna be live for that. That's gonna be cool.
Fuck yes, I am.
He said he didn't say yes. He said fuck yes. Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, sorry, I got a little excited on it.
No. Hey, fuck yes. All right, that works for me. Hey, this is a good one. I'm sorry. Road Dog, hang on. Check this out. Oh man, it ain't working. Fuck. Come on, go ahead.
That's what she said.
I was trying to go. I got a button that says "fuck it," we'll do it live, and he's gonna do it live. And never mind. It was gonna be funny, but fuck, I messed it up.
You fucked it all up.
I don't know why I ain't playing. That's fucked up.
Road Dog said
you make that
that's
better
what he said.
Is to burn it
I know,
on
right?
a police department's doorstep.
Oh yeah.
Didn't somebody do that? Did somebody do that? Who did that?
That sounds like some Eric Brandt shit right there.
No, I don't think it was, but I know somebody did that, dude. I swear they did. I can't remember the channel name though.
The blue line flag?
Yes, absolutely a blue line flag right on the damn steps of the police station.
Fuck. One, I think if you do it like out in public, they could probably get you for some kind of arson or like I'm trying to.
That's what big men look like running from the cops.
Yeah, that's it right here. Burn that flag, baby. Burn that flag. All right.
I just, I want to do it, but just not go to jail while I'm doing it.
I know the feeling.
Would you
I mean-
plan on burning it in front of the police station or something?
No, hell no.
Hell yeah! Come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I've done some stupid shit in my life, but I ain't that damn dumb.
Then why are you worried about it?
Because that's a
Where
felony
you gonna-
for arson.
Where you gonna burn it? Where you gonna burn it at? Yeah, you gonna do it in your backyard or what?
Probably, yeah.
That
Okay,
actually
yeah.
falls under freedom of speech.
Yep.
Yeah,
Supposed
but
to. Let's put that. Let's be clear. It's supposed to.
Yeah, right.
That don't mean it would be. The way the cops are, man.
doing it on city property, that's probably a recipe for being hemmed up on some shit.
City property, that's different.
Yeah, right. Right.
My name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
That's my name. Sure is.
All right.
Fuck
man,
you,
half my
007.
half my buttons ain't working, man. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna take off now. It's 11 o'clock here. It's been fun, man. Thanks for the laughs. Thanks for you guys for hanging out with me on my panel earlier. And most of you guys are here that was over there. I appreciate all you guys. Toe, Road Dog. Thanks again for the cup and the other
You're welcome. I did that.
stuff.
Thank you for all that you do.
Yeah, right on, baby. And I appreciate that. You acknowledging it and everything, man. It means the world to me. Thank you guys. All you guys have a great weekend and a great night. And I'll fucking talk to y'all later.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. All right, then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here.
All right, I'm out of here.
Later.
Yeah.
That's not what you normally say.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking Heather, just go.
She bops out. So hey, check this shit out. I'm gonna play this fucking video, dude. I'm gonna bring this video up. I gotta watch how I do this, so you guys, because I didn't watch this whole video, so I gotta stop this video in a couple spots because I'm not gonna do exactly what this guy did, but I explain it. But here we go. And you guys will know when I bring it up.
Oh shit.
But I gotta be sitting here on the pause button because I'm not gonna do what he did.
007
We're out
Paul
here
App
filming.
explained it.
Cop Watcher. I'm going to be watching the Cop Watchers tonight, and we have Chuck Bronson.
I gotta stop it there because I know he docks Chuck right there. He says Chuck's name and then he says Chuck's real name. And this is what this is gonna be, this little montage I got is gonna be about. Hopefully he don't do it here. I don't think he
No
does.
standing off. Just exercising. Am I right?
Oh, dearie me, Frauditor. You have another guy in your face who's exercising his constitutional rights. Now you're faced with a real conundrum.
Come to town to rip some more people off on t-shirts.
Yeah, man. That's right, Brian.
Oh. Anywho.
Everybody already knows his name, dude.
Right.
You don't care.
No, but I'm not gonna do that to Chuck because Chuck's my guy, so I'm not gonna do that to him.
I know. I'm just saying he doesn't care, really.
But you obviously you guys heard he just doxed him. Is there more down here? Let's see.
Sophisticated journalist that gathers content for his story and then he publishes it under secrecy. And then, and only then does he make his money.
And then he tells cops, then he tells them when he doesn't like what they do,
Got a fake channel.
go get a job at McDonald's.
He's a freedom
He makes fun of cops because he says they're fat. Look at this hubby lord. Look at this guy. Yeah, you're more than welcome. You're good to go.
Oh, he's stalking me. And he's
Oh, it's stalking.
in my eyes.
It's stalking. Lights and cameras seem to bother guys that use lights and
Get
cameras.
your supervisor since you want to just ignore it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that. So let's go with this whole doxing people and shit. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's stupid, unnecessary, and what's the point?
Big man.
Speaking as somebody who's already been doxed out on these YouTube streets, from personal experience, it is dumb. You're right. There is no point to it. What somebody has done, in their past, or what you think they have done in their past, let's use the word allegedly, what does that matter to you? How does that affect your life? It really doesn't. I've heard the person that, the other person that doxed Chuck, I won't say names, they said in chat the reason why they did it is because they think, they want to look out for other people so they don't get scammed too. I'm like, what does it matter whether you are saying Chuck Bronson or saying Chuck Bronson's real name? If he was out there doing this shit, he's going to do it regardless. Like, I mean, so there's really no point to it.
All right.
You think you're putting somebody's Facebook or address or name out there is going to make them stop doing whatever the hell you think they were doing? Probably not.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's irresponsible. It's borderline. I won't even say borderline. It's a potential for somebody to get hurt. Because if I had somebody out there on YouTube that absolutely just hated my guts and really wanted to hurt me, you just gave them my address for them to come do it. So if something happens to me, well, then you should be held responsible for doxing me.
Mm-hmm. Justice, what do you think about the doxing?
I mean, it's a low blow, but at the same time, I mean, if you shouldn't be out here like this if you've got stuff to hide. To be honest, that's just my opinion. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, I get that. So,
right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel the same way, like that. Like if you ain't got, you don't have nothing to hide, whatever. But at the same time, I feel like, just that's a dirty tactic. Yeah, it's not. Right. It's not against the. Well, I mean, it is against YouTube policy. So, it is against terms of service of YouTube. So, but other than that, I mean, like I don't have nothing to hide either. But I still don't want people really to like. I mean, I know they're going to end up finding out my name and stuff and doxing me. But like, I really care because there's nothing. Right. Road Dog can attest to that. Road Dog tried to dig stuff up on me, and he didn't get nowhere. He got exactly what I told him I had, and that was it.
No, actually, there was one ticket that you had that I found that you were like, "Oh yeah,
oh a fucking ticket." I'm sorry, a traffic ticket. Whoa, wait a minute. hold on, wait a minute, put me in jail for 10 years, traffic ticket.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, I don't even really fucking care. I just more care because because like I seen like M Star said she's been doxxed and she gets death threats and shit like that. Like that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like she's got a family, she's got kids, she's got a mom and a dad and you know, whatever, sisters, brothers. I don't know what she's got for real, but I'm just saying she could. Aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas. You know what I mean? And these fucking people are sending her death threats. So what are they doing to her fucking family members, you know?
Anybody that does this, anybody that does this is going into it, or at least you need to be going into it, knowing what you're getting yourself into. There's also, I would be lying if I said I haven't got death threats and shit like that already. I'd be lying if I didn't say that I've gotten some pretty fucked up messages on Facebook or some pretty fucked up emails. You know what I'm saying? I've had people.
Sorry. I'm new, you know, to this world. So are the threats like from bootlickers, or is it from other, you know, auditors, or what?
Bootlickers, cops, family members, shit like that, you know, like, and sometimes when the camera's not rolling, you'll get kind of like little innuendo type threats from the cops. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be protecting and serving, yet you're going to sit here and threaten me.
You got threatened on a live stream on YouTube by a cop on his live stream the other night.
I know, right? I mean, in his defense, I was trolling him, but the motherfucker deserved it. But no, like you need to know what you're getting into before you get into this. Like I said, you're gonna have threats. You're gonna have people that don't like you just simply because, you know, they like, yeah, right. They love licking the bottom of them boots, man. Like that's just how it is, you know. I mean,
hey, we all have our vices, big man. You got urinal cake, they like to lick boots. Just saying.
Right.
But, you know, I have a past. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad as what some other people's shit is. You know, and I was a kid at the time. You know, but some people do change, you know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't make it to where they can't go out and do something like this, you know, like unless you're a pedophile. Well, that's just fucked up. Right. If you're a pedophile or you got any crimes against like kids or beating women or something like that, or like some kind of serious violent crime, then, you know, doing this just isn't for you.
You know what? Now that you bring that up, I'd actually like to have that talk. You guys need to remind me on a later show, the talk of if you do your time, you know what I mean? You do the crime, you do the time, like you're done after that. You know what I mean? Because I think that's a good talk to talk about, like how people think that, or how people it ain't no big deal if you robbed a bank and you went to jail and you did your time and now you're out, so it's okay. But then on the other hand,
People's perception of it.
Yeah. And then on the other hand, if you went to jail for domestic violence for beating up your old lady or something, and you did your time and you got out, you're still a piece of shit. And you shouldn't, like you said, you shouldn't be out here in the streets, which I'm not sticking up for none of them, honestly. So don't get that twisted. Not sticking up for none of them, but it's a good topic to talk about, right? So we'll say that for a later show, but there you go.
You know, I get what you're saying, you know, like, I mean, if you're like, I'm talking from, I guess the way I was talking, like if you're like a repeat, offender, like, if you've been like arrested, multiple times for, beating up your old lady or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, it's like, damn, dude, are you a career criminal or what?
Yeah, because it's supposed to reform you, right? I mean, that was the original idea of prisons, to be reformed. I'm just saying, but is it not?
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they reform any fucking body, but I'm just saying.
It reformed me, man. It made me open up my eyes, but
I will tell you that, I don't want, I like my fucking freedom. So I went into pokey a couple times myself for dumb shit. Nothing that was the right home to mom about. But I don't want to fucking go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, I like my freedom. So that kind of changed me. So it kind of reformed me, I guess. Right?
I'll tell you what, man. Having to look over my shoulder, and it doesn't matter if you can stay to yourself, which is exactly what I did while I was in. I stayed to myself. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't bother nobody. I went to my cell. You got a TV in your cell. I'd watch the TV all day long. I'd come out and shower when I could. I'd go out and eat or whatever, and then I'd go right back. But there's some people in there that don't like. For some reason, it bothers them when you are quiet and you stay to yourself, right? So you've got to watch over your shoulder. So it's like, for me, having to watch over my shoulder every day, worrying about what might happen, that pressure to join in on a prison gang, shit like that, man, just it made me be like, hell no, I don't want none of this. So when I got out, man, I kept a straight and narrow path. So you're right, man. Like, when you're in there and you're facing that amount of time and your freedom's gone, that's enough to change some people.
Yeah. I don't want a motherfucker telling me when I can take a shower and a motherfucker telling me when I can eat and shit. I'm a fat guy. I want to eat when I want to eat. I don't want to eat when someone tells me to fucking eat. You know what I mean?
Fuck you, 007.
What'd he say? I didn't say it.
Big Man Audits was trafficking in urinal cakes. He'd whisper to other inmates, "Hey kid, ever try urinal cakes? Here's a free sample."
That's actually funny.
Fuck all you guys for laughing at.
007's a trip. I love it. All right. Okay. So what else do we got, y'all? Or are we just gonna leave it with open discussion and just bullshit? What are we doing?
Sounds good.
Road Dog, you're back, and my other hosts, like fucking Big Man Audits, you got to do some running of the show. Now, Justice was dropping links earlier to me in Discord for topics, so I mean, come on, bro.
I'm trying to get that damn video of the guy with the knife to load up.
No,
that's actually what I'm working on right now. I'm telling you, that was pretty intense. When I saw that cop pull out the gun, and I honestly, it was like when he walked up there, I was expecting him to just walk up and shoot. That's what kind of tension was going on when he got out of the car. You could see it on his face. I was really getting scared for that kid. I was like, oh, this ain't going to be good. That was pretty insane.
I'll tell you what, Road, when you go out, there's been several times, man, where I've watched somebody get held at gunpoint. And some of you guys have even watched some of my lives where they've had somebody at gunpoint.
Holding somebody at gunpoint is one thing. The way he walked up, I don't know, it was different. It wasn't like he was going to hold him at gunpoint. It was like he was walking up to shoot the sumbitch. I mean, that is the only way to explain it. When he got out of the car, you could tell he was pissed. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you pulled me out from behind my desk to come out here. I mean, you could just see it on his face, and it was like, oh shit. It was weird.
I've seen it, man. Like, I've caught that type of, I've caught that type of shit on camera. You know, I've seen it with my own two eyes. It's pretty crazy, man. And you do get worried for that person. Like you almost like want to like run up and grab that person and get them out of that situation. But
yeah, it's like you want to run up there. Here, hand me your handcuffs real quick. I'll put them on him, you know, just to make sure he was safe. And thank God. I mean, I have to give them credit. He walked up, started talking to the guy. He put his gun away. They continued to talk. They didn't even take him to the ground. They didn't have him lay on the ground, nothing. He literally turned around, they handcuffed him, and it was the end of it. But it was just for that moment from when the supervisor got out of the car, the look on his face, when he was walking up with the gun in his hand, it was like, oh, this is not going to be pretty. I was thinking, okay, this kid's about to get tased. He's about to get maced. He's about to get shot. He's about to get the shit kicked out of him and thrown to the ground. One of these scenarios is about to happen. And when I saw him turn around and them just grab him and put the handcuffs on him, I was like, holy crap. All right, cool. But what was funny was, I don't know if I'd cut it off before we said it, but when the supervisor got back, we told him, we said, good job for not shooting that guy. And he gave us a look like almost as if we were being sarcastic. And we didn't mean it that way. We meant it as good job. But you can see it on his face. He had a look on his face like, fuck you.
So,
I mean, I don't even know, but go ahead.
So did you get your Cop Watch cherry pop tonight?
No.
No, Road Dog's been out a lot.
Okay. And the one here's the thing I try to explain to other new auditors or cop watchers or whatever. You're gonna see some shit. You know, you're gonna see some shit that you don't want to see. You're gonna see some shit that you never thought in your life you would ever see.
That's for sure.
Right. I've seen some shit like when the camera's not going, or I didn't have enough time to even take my camera out. You know, you see and you hear shit, and you're just like, wow, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard some cops that I never would have ever thought would have used any kind of racial slurs straight come out and it rolls off their tongue like a hot knife through butter.
Oh yeah. We've seen that here too.
Like there was one time, man, I know for sure that I caught a cop like taking drugs out of his pocket and hiding them in the car because of just the way he did his search or whatever. He ran the canine past that car. They spent 25 minutes searching this car, didn't find a fucking thing, right?
Right.
They go, these two cops, they go up to the back of the cop car, talk for about 5 minutes, go back to that car, search for another 5 minutes, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just happen to find drugs. I'm like, sitting over there scratching my head like, come the fuck on. Like,
Yeah.
you guys must be dumb if you didn't think I just saw what I just saw. Like, I'm like, one of you motherfuckers just hid that shit and found it.
Yeah, hopefully Toe's gonna get Cherry Pop this weekend. He's supposed to be going out cop watching. Hopefully he gets that done. I can't wait to see what he finds.
Don't get shot, Toe.
I don't know. SA is pretty intense.
I mean, if he does get tased, do you promise you'll take a video of it?
Oh, I so promise, and I will try not to laugh.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to piss myself watching that video.
Heather licks her emails.
Because I'm going to be completely honest. If I ever get tased, I'm putting that shit out there. I might even send it to some like comedy comedy channels.
We'll send it to NC and have him put the Benny Hill song behind it.
I'm sitting back here fucking talking and my fucking mic's muted. I said, first off, thanks, American Justice, for the vote of confidence in me that you're going to laugh at me.
No. I have confidence in you. I was just saying, if you so happen to get tased, I'm going to, do my best not to laugh. That's all.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Uh-huh. And number two, if they get two hands on, I'm going to make them fuckers tase me just so I can tape it. I'm just saying.
See, me, if I get tased, I'm going to look like a big flopping fucking one of them like puffer fishes. Like,
be on the ground flapping around like a fish.
Like a puffer fish, man.
So, listen, dude. So I got a story, dude. You just made me think about a story, dude, that I had when I was towing. So we used to tow, it was yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
C007 knows what I'm talking about.
Right. So anyways, when I was towing, we used to tow private property removals, they're called PPIs. And they're when people park in the wrong parking spot and they get towed like on private property. So we used to do a lot by the university where I'm from. And we used to go and we'd hit them during football games. And I'm talking about, man, we get fucking 40 cars a night. But anyways, so all these college kids would come after the football games or whatever, and they'd be all fucked up. What's up, Keeper? They'd be all fucked up and drunk and shit, And one day they were all fucked up, and my one of my buddies that I was doing the shit with, he got in a fist fight with a guy. So the cops got called and everything because of the fist fight. Well, then this one dude was drunk and he was there waiting for his fucking car, and he's being all belligerent and shit to this cop. And it had just rained, so there's a big fucking water puddle in the middle of the street, right? And the cop tells this guy, he's like, "Go fucking stand against and lean against my fucking bumper." And the dude goes over there and leans against his bumper, then gets off his bumper, starts walking forward. He said, "I said, get back there and lean against my fucking bumper." And then the dude gets up and he's all fucking belligerent, talking shit to this cop, dude. This cop pulled out his fucking taser, put the little red light on him, and was like, "I'm going to tell you this one more time. If you don't fucking get back on my bumper," he was like, "I am going to shoot you. This is a taser, and I am going to shoot you with," I forgot how many volts he said. He said, "and you will be on the ground flapping around like a fish." Oh, dude, I rolled, man. And my little nephew, he was like 18. He was standing there, and he was standing. His feet were in the puddle. He looks down at the puddle, and he looks at the guy where the guy's standing. He jumps out the fucking puddle real quick. I'm cracking the fuck up. I'm like, hell fucking no, bro. That was some good shit, bro. That shit, man. Look, man, you can't make up some of that shit. I wish I had a camera and knew about shit on YouTube, dude, because I could have had a fucking $1 million channel, dude, as much shit as I used to see, man.
Oh, towing vehicles.
Towing. Yeah, illegally parked vehicles or repos. Oh my God.
Repos were oh my God. I had a guy rip the ignition out of my truck one day.
See, repos now, that's a misconception everybody thinks. Repos ain't that as bad as private parking removals, PPIs. Because repos, them fucking people know that they got to come. They know they didn't pay their fucking payment. Usually, the worst they'll do is smash their car up as you're repoing it, like bust the fucking windows out and fucking tail lights and shit like that. You know what I mean? And they don't realize that they end up getting sued for that shit later on down the road. But it's the private property impounds that fucking people get mad because they feel like that they were fine parking there and that you shouldn't have fucking touched their car. And them's the ones that get really fucking mad.
Yep. Actually, it's more they get irate than
them are the ones that want to fucking fight you for real and all kinds of shit. And because I get asked that question all the time. Man, I bet repos were really scary. No, I mean they really weren't. Usually
I had a few encounters doing repos, but not. I mean, there really wasn't a lot. I would say I probably did somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to 400 repos, and I would say out of that 300 or 400, I might have had maybe 5 or 6 encounters where I had a bad experience. One of them was the one I just talked about where they ripped the ignition out of my truck.
See, I never had
that dude was he was livid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the repos are the because you usually get people that come out their house on a repo or wherever you're at repoing it, and they fucking pump their chest out, and once they realize that you aren't going to give it back to them, like it doesn't matter, it's going with you, the car's going with you. Then they kind of fucking back down. Yeah.
Yep.
They just pump their chest out to see if you're going to back down and give them their car. But
yeah, the guy that ripped the ignition out of my truck, what it was his wife did all the bills. Mm-hmm. And he had no idea his car was up for repo. And I showed up, so he thought I was stealing it. And I'm showing him all the paperwork and everything else. He goes, I don't give a shit. I know she paid the bill, blah, 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 blah. And I said, dude, I'm sorry. Well, I went to leave. And as I went to leave, he reached in and snatched the key and spun it and broke the key off. And then he turned around and grabbed reached up underneath the dash. I drove an old Chevy. He reached up underneath the dash and grabbed all the freaking wires and ripped them out. And needless to say, he went to jail. I got on the radio, told them what was going on. They called the cops. Cops came out. They took him to jail and sent out a tow truck for me.
Yeah. I never had that where anybody destroyed my truck. I've had people try to, like, because when we do those PPIs, we usually had somebody with us. Yeah. You had to get the go jacks out and go jack some of the cars out and whatnot. And so you always needed an extra hand for that, if you wanted to be fast at it. And so we always had, that's why my nephew was with me. He was 18 and I'd pay him, X amount of dollars per car to help me. And yeah, but I've had people get in his face. I actually one time had a cop, because we were towing out of this apartment complex that was right next to this college bar, and all these people were parking in an apartment complex. And I had this cop pull up on me. This is another story that kind of falls into what, everything that we talk about up here. So I had this cop pull up on me. He was in an unmarked car. He was plain clothes. He was, gang unit, whatever. He was with his partner. And he started running his mouth to us. And he was like, And we was like, who the fuck are you, man? Like, I don't know who the fuck you are, dude. You're in a fucking, you know, you ain't got no fucking cop car. There ain't no lights on this thing, you know, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, I'm a fucking cop, blah, 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 blah. And we was like, well, what's your fucking name? Where's your fucking badge? You know, this was before I knew anything about all this shit here, right? But we were just talking shit back to him. We was like, well, you're fucking plain clothes. You ain't fucking telling me nothing. What's your name? What's your, you know, blah, 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 blah. And this fucker wouldn't. Yeah. So this fucker wouldn't tell us, right? And he just rolled off. Well, hang on. Wait, I'm going to get to the best part of the story. So he fucking rolls off. 2 years later, he's fucking out at night. He's gang task force or whatever. He's out at night. He's chasing some guy, some kid, like a 18-year-old kid. He's chasing him, and he pulls out a fucking gun, and the kid pulls out a fucking gun, and the kid shoots and kills him. Now, the kid's defense was that he never identified himself as a police officer. So he thought that he was trying to rob him or something. That was the kid's defense, and the kid stuck to it. And so, Jesus. So anyways, the kid stuck to this defense, and I'm like, I'm watching this shit, you know, on this kid on trial, and I'm thinking to myself, man, and everybody's like, oh, Mr. Poor police officer, and he got gunned down in the line of duty, and this and that, and this and that. And I'm like, I had to run in with this motherfucker, and he wouldn't tell me he was a cop.
Right.
And you guys are defending him, and 2 years ago, he wouldn't tell me he was a cop. So I believe the kid. And the kid obviously ended up fucking going to prison probably for the rest of his life. I don't remember how long it was, but it was a fucking joke, you know? So just saying, I mean, that kind of goes with what we talk about.
Yeah, I had all kinds of run-ins. Not major ones. I think that was, other than getting shot at, that was probably the most major. I had like 4 or 5 times I actually got shot at, but those were what you were talking about, private party, toes, and they weren't really shooting at me. They were shooting toward me, kind of thing. I just kind of ducked and drove. It was like, I'm out of here. But I got the car.
Yeah. I've never been shot at. I had a guy on a repo follow me down the street and showed me a gun. And you want to know what I did? He kept following me. He kept following me. He kept following me. And I drove the car. I had the car in the back of the tow truck. Drove the car right downtown, right past the safety building. And when I was passing the safety building, 2 cops were coming out of the safety building to get in their squad car. I locked the brakes up and I said, that guy behind me's got a gun. I swear, dude, they jumped in their car and fucking pulled his ass over. That was the end of that. He wasn't following me no more. Just saying.
Yeah, you gotta remember, I was doing it out in Los Angeles, so
yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, it was.
Motherfuckers will shoot you for 5 cents down there.
Yeah, especially in Norwalk, Downey, Cudahy, down in that area, which is where we were at. Yeah, it was. It was definitely eventful. It was one of those things where we went in, and I tried to be in stealth mode as much as possible, as long as possible. And then once I got the car hooked, it was like, I'm gone.
Right.
And honestly, I would say probably, 7 out of 10 times, they would sit there and pay for me to drop it right there on the spot.
Yeah.
It was like, well, can you wait till I go to the ATM? Well, yeah, it's going to cost you an extra $20 or whatever for me to wait, which it really didn't, but
right.
I got paid to sit there and wait for them.
I see a lot of new people in the chat. I want to talk about. Welcome in Banana. Welcome in Nettie's Princess. Welcome in Exiled One. Who else is in? Welcome back, M Star. If you come back. Anywho. And Dragonette. Welcome in, Dragonette. There you go. So I've been talking for like 15 fucking minutes straight. Can someone please talk? Other than me and Road Dog.
How about that, Web?
Well, that only leaves AJ in that urinal cake eater. I mean big man audits. you haven't said fuck you road yet today.
Fuck you roads.
There it is. Fuck you, Road Dog.
That's it.
Well, we're
in a lot of ways, I miss driving tow truck. There's certain things about it I miss. I definitely don't miss crawling into bed and 10 minutes later having to get up and going out working an accident or a fatality or
favorite
like
thing
that,
to do,
and
man.
sit there for 12 hours waiting on the corner and stuff.
If there was money in it, I would be towing. That's my That's my most favorite thing to do. I always love towing. Always will love towing. Hence the name Tow for Life. And if I could ever save up enough money to buy a truck, my own truck, I probably will go back to towing.
Yeah, it's like you said, there's no money in it anymore.
There's money in it if you own your own shit, but I just don't have it.
Yes and no. Because most places, in order to have a steady rolling income, well, at least around here, put it that way, you have to run for like AAA or some kind of roadside assistance, and you do not get paid crap for doing that.
You put those on the back burner. Those are your fill-in calls.
Yeah,
trust me.
Around here, that's 90% of your calls around here.
Yeah,
and driving a tow truck, hell, you're lucky if you make $6. Well, if it takes you an hour to do it, you're only making $6 an hour. It's like, yeah, screw that.
Well, yeah, if you're working for somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, hell, they only make, I think it's like $20.
It's more than that, Road Dog, but I've ran 3 different towing companies. So
no, I'm talking about right here out in Cali. We made, I think it was like $37.50 per call, and this was back in the 90s, early 90s. We were making like, I think it was $37.50 per call. And he actually paid us 30 of it if we did it. Now I was salary because I was manager.
Look,
but yeah, you can make money, but around here you won't.
You know how much they charge for a tow around here? There is no tow around here, even if it's 1 fucking mile or even if it's a half a block under $100.
Yeah, see around here, you can find them for like $60 to $75. Now I've got a buddy of mine. I've done some work for him, some tows to help him out here and there throughout the years. He charges me $40. It doesn't matter how far I got to go. In fact, he towed a car from here to Memphis, which is like almost 300 miles, for me for $50.
Yeah.
But of course, I owed him. So when he gets backed up, I have to help him,
right?
Or at least I'm obligated to help him, I guess.
The tow truck company here, Jim's Garage. It's $100 hookup fee and it's $7 per mile. If you're going outside of the county, they charge you, I think it's like $25 per mile if you're going outside of the county. Plus they also have a contract with the city. So anything city related, if a cop needs a car towed, or like like yesterday, we had a 30-car pileup in one spot on the interstate, and then we had another 20-car pileup down the road from that. So, you know, you got to think them tow truck drivers are making a killing yesterday.
No, yeah, if you're pulling for like highway patrol, state troopers, places like that, yeah, and police departments, yeah, you make good money.
Yeah, because they get a set when they get called out. And this is from like you know, doing this whole like cop watching and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You'll meet a lot of tow truck drivers, and you have a lot of support from some of these tow truck drivers. And I've actually become like really good friends with two of them, which I actually saw earlier. You guys missed it. When we were all in a Discord call, Toast had stepped away. You were doing your cop watching thing. And I had stumbled upon some tow truck drivers that they had an RV hooked up to a semi tow truck,
right?
And they had taken one of their trucks and parked it at the back of this this RV. And what it was is they were doing the private tow or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel had asked the tow truck company to come take the RV off the property. But anyways, you know, I talked to one of those. If they get called out after hours, they get like a good ass payment for coming out after hours.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
normal, double the normal price.
Well, that's now see, you're getting into choppy waters.
Here they do.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. You're getting into choppy waters because a lot of municipalities have a set rate, and you cannot go over that rate, regardless of what time it is.
Yeah, if it's for the police
No.
department,
No,
you're not allowed to do it.
No. The private parking impounds in Ohio are regulated by the state. There's a certain set price, and you cannot go over it.
See, around here and in California, it's not like that.
It's a certain. You got the certain tow fee, and then you got the certain amount. You can only charge a max amount day storage, and that's it. But as soon as you hook it up, it's 1 day storage.
That's what I'm saying. They charge $100. You know, obviously to pick it up on the tow truck itself.
Well, actually, that's cheap for heavy duty.
Well, no, that wasn't for the RV one.
Oh,
that's
okay.
just for that. That's just for a regular wrecker, dude.
I was going to say, back in the 90s, we charged $105 an hour for heavy duty.
So I'm saying, I guarantee, you know, you get that semi out there picking up your shit, you're going to be paying a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's a $100 pickup fee, you know, just for them to hook it. And then, you know, once they get back to the yard, and they charge a lot here, dude. They charge $85 a day for storage fees.
That's why a lot of states have adopted. That's why a lot of states have adopted the regulation, so that way people can't overcharge like that. That's crazy. That's just too much a day storage.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Right. Not to mention,
we were charging what was it? It was 25. It was 25 a day if it was like private party, or if we towed your vehicle and had to tow it to our yard for some reason. If it was a highway patrol pickup, it was 35 a day. Now they set the rates on that. We made $69.50 for the hookup. That included the first 2 miles. Anything over that, it was $4 a mile. And then it was $35 a day hook for storage. And if it had to be covered building, then it was like $50.
Yeah, I think on private parking impounds, even still to this day in Ohio, the most you can charge is $18 a day.
Oh wow.
That's private park. That's private parking impounds. Police tows are different.
Right.
Like if the police request you to store it inside, then you can charge more for inside storage. But on a private parking impound, you can't do that. That's against the law to do that.
So check this out, man. So a friend of mine came over to my apartment just to hang out for a little bit, and he parked. The apartment complex has like a contract with the towing company, you know, like for them to monitor the lot or whatever.
Right.
And he got here at like 4 p.m. Well, dude, it didn't even take a half hour. Like, he was here a half an hour, and we heard some ruckus outside. We were like, "What the fuck is that?" You know. So we look out the window, and a fucking tow truck's already taken off with his car.
Oh, geez.
Big man.
Hey, I'm sorry, you're not over here sharing. I mean, come on.
Big man, I've literally been in apartment complexes with the tow truck, hooking a car up, and watch someone pull in and park right in front of the sign that says resident parking only, and flag another tow truck. I would flag another tow truck right into the parking lot and hook their fucking car up like 3 minutes later. Like, you're a fucking idiot if you pull up and you park right in front of the sign that says resident parking only. Like, you're a dumbass.
They took my buddy's car, man. And we watched him pulling away with it, and it just so happened that the tow truck company closes at 4:30. So by the time we got down there, since it was technically past after hours, we got charged. He got charged a fucking after hours fee and everything like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Now
Total.
see, you had in Ohio, you had to release vehicles 24 hours a day on private parking impounds, not police vehicles.
Now they will release it 24 hours a day, but they will charge you a fee if it's after hours.
In Ohio, you're able to charge a $25 gate fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually I think they charge around about the same here. For them to get out of their bed or whatever they're doing to come down there and release your car. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sorry, if I get my car towed and and I'm waiting on my let's say I'm waiting on my check to hit my bank account, and it hits my bank account at midnight, you best bet your ass I'm calling your 24-hour number, and you're going to come down there and release my fucking car.
Right.
Hey, so let's see if you've ever had this one happen. You kind of hit on it, but I'm not clear. I want to clarify. I actually there was an apartment building, went into it. I was in a flatbed. I'm hooking up a car in a no parking zone. A guy pulls up behind the tow truck. I'm sitting there filling out the paperwork on the vehicle. The guy gets out of his car, parked in a no parking spot. He comes by me as he comes by and goes, "What a fucking idiot for parking in a no parking." I'm like, "You are too." He goes, "Oh, but I'm only going to be here a minute." Okay.
A minute too long.
I did not say a word. I just took my time doing the paperwork. I gave him about probably pretty close to 10 minutes. He hadn't come out, so I just backed up, hooked him up to the back of the
fuck yeah, put him on the wheel lift.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Turned
Gotta
around,
go.
pulled out of there, and it was like, what a freaking I could not believe it. He walked by me and said, "What a fucking idiot for parking there."
Hook and book, baby. You got to hook and book. Hook and
Yeah,
book.
I mean, I could have just immediately hooked him up and took off, but it was like, I'm going to give him a minute. Maybe he was there to deliver something. Maybe he was there, pick something up. He's only going to be there for a second.
Oh no,
not a big deal.
If he'd have walked up to me and said that, I as soon as he would have hit the door of the fucking apartment complex, I'd have been out there putting my wheel up down. I'd have back right up.
I was trying to be nice, and it was like, oh my God, I cannot believe you said that.
Check this shit out. I had a guy tell me one time he pulled up. He went to that college bar. He pulled up in a fucking in a Hummer, right? Big ass fucking Hummer. He had some fucking big ass tires on his fucking Hummer, right? He looked at me. I was in a fucking little wheel lift tow truck, right? He looked at me and he said, "You can't tow my car. I'm gonna park my shit right here. You can't tow my car, motherfucker." And I was like, "Okay, motherfucker." I was towing the car. I towed it to the fucking lot. Came back. That Hummer was still there. Man, I drug that motherfucker out, put it up on dollies, and towed his shit. See ya.
Well, that's like I was in a regular Chevy truck with a wheel lift. It had the sling and a wheel lift, and was it UPS? UPS or FedEx? I think it was UPS. He sat there, he pulled up and parked in the no parking spot. And he was telling me he was there to visit his buddy. He was going to be there for a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, "You can't park there, dude. You're going to get towed." He looked at me and said, "You ain't towing me with that. By the time you get back to your yard, grab another truck or get another truck out here, I'll be long gone." Okay. I'll be damned if I didn't hook that son bitch up and pull it with that truck.
Yep.
Front wheels were barely off the ground, but I just drug the son bitch as low as possible.
Hey,
hammer down.
I was with my buddy used to, that's all he used to do, right? All he did was private parking impounds, right? That's his whole business was. And he called me one day. He's like, "Bro," he's like, "get over to my fucking lot." He was like, "I got some cool ass shit going on." I'm like, "What's going on?" He was like, "I just towed the mayor of Toledo's car." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, man." And the mayor at that time, the dude's name was Cardi Finkbeiner. And he was like a real hothead. Like the fucking guy was a big time hothead. And he's like, "Dude," he goes, "I just towed Cardi's car." I go, "You got to be." He's like, "No, he's on his way here now." So I fucking hurried up and got over there, right? And we're sitting there. And that motherfucker gets out, dude. He gets out at the car that he drove up in. He's like, "Where's my car?" We're like, "In the lot." He's like, "Well, give me my car back." And my buddy, it was like back then, it was, I think the third party, we called them third party removals, were like with tax and everything, they were like $108.88, for one day. And he's like, "Well, it's $108.88. And he goes, "You know who I am?" He goes, "I'm the fucking mayor of the city of Toledo." He goes, "You're going to give me my car back?" My buddy said, "Yeah, I'll give you your car back as soon as you give me $108.88. Hey, that motherfucker came out his pocket $108.88 to get his car back. That shit was fucking hilarious.
It's like, I don't give a fuck if you're the mayor. You're going to get charged just like everyone else.
Yep. He thought he could pump his chest out and push that mayor shit around. Like, fuck that. And then that same guy, he almost towed a Secret Service car. Oh yeah. He said that was a scary situation. He said that motherfuckers came out because fucking Barack Obama, when he was I think he was already president. Yeah, he was already president. He was at the University of Toledo. And so they had Secret Service fucking everywhere, right? Well, they like a block and a half, 2 blocks away, they had fucking in a parking lot that my buddy used to he would what do you call it? Patrol the parking lot for cars that ain't supposed to be there. And he sees this fucking car, man. He starts backing up to this car. He said, "Man, all he seen was motherfuckers in suits come running with guns out." Yeah. And he's a black guy, so he was already like, "Oh shit, I'm suspect." You know what I mean? Like he was like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "You can't tow that car." He goes, "Well, this car can't be here." And then they started flashing their Secret Service badges. And then he was like, oh, okay. And he left.
Yeah, this car could be anywhere it wants to be.
Yeah, he left. He didn't tow that one.
Yeah, he would have been in some hot fucking shit if he would have.
Yeah, right. Oh shit. Well, you know. You guys got anything further, man? I think we can just about close this show out for tonight. What do you guys think?
I'm thinking you're good.
I
think we'd be good. I do want to bring up, I don't know if we've got confirmation. Have we got confirmation for Sunday yet?
I haven't seen Famous or Freedom, so I don't know.
All right. I will bring it up just in case it happens. Be on the watch out for a live on Sunday here on Road and Tow Show. We haven't gotten confirmation they're going to be able to do it yet, but we were talking about doing it on Sunday. I don't even think we really came up with a time.
It was going to be like our regular time slot, 8:30.
Okay. I know we talked about several different time frames and everything else. I didn't know if we locked it in.
That'll give me time to get back, do some
Oh,
shit
that's
in San
right.
Antonio and get back from San Antonio.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, so on Sunday, kind of keep your eye open around 8:30. You might see the Road and Tow Show go live. We're gonna have Famously Infamous and Freedom to Film. And I don't know exactly who all's coming, but those are the two names that we do know are coming. Yeah, but you're part of the show, dude.
Yeah, right.
You're kind of like if you're not working. If you're not working, you're here.
You're family, bro. You know.
We're kind of expect you to be here. M-Star, keep them both open.
Yeah. Keep them both open. Is that it?
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure to let everybody know to kind of keep our eyes open on that, and hopefully we can get it pulled off because it's going to be a pretty interesting topic.
Everybody, Jeff is going to be, or NC Tyrant Hunter, someone's echoing. NC Tyrant Hunter is going to be on Caucasian Sasquatch tomorrow night. Heather, Judd, if you guys can drop some links for the Caucasian one. Jeff is going to be on there. His interview with Caucasian Sasquatch. Go over and check it out. Show Caucasian Sasquatch the love. Show Jeff the love. Jeff's part of the family here at the Road and Tow Show. It was a great show. Thanks, everybody. We're going to play our outro, and then I'll be back with you. And so here,
Toodles.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
I'm out, no thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck.
That's the wrong one. I fucked up.
That's the second time you've done that.
That's
it. I'm taking away the control.
This shit, I'm out, no thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right. Thanks everybody for showing up. All the people in the chats, all the mods, Heather, Judd, Howell, Nightbot, Farlap, Booze, Jody FJ. I'd like to thank all you guys. You mods are fucking great. You guys are nailing it, knocking it out the park for sure. All the mods over in Big Man's room. Thank you guys. You guys are knocking it out the park. All the mods in American Justice of Texas's room. You mods are knocking it out the park. All the people in chat, love you guys. M Star, thanks for coming in. Thanks for sticking around with us. We love you. Everybody else, Caucasian Sasquatch, Show Me State, Howe County, Hammer Time Media, shit, I don't know. And everybody else that was in here, Dragonet, there was a shit ton of people in here. Truth Be Told audits, just a whole bunch of people. But I can't remember everybody. So if I missed your name, doesn't mean I don't like you. I love everyone. Oh yeah, Black Dog, keep on trucking. Thanks for coming in, brother. All the people that were on panel to help me host this show when Road Dog was gone. American Justice of Texas, Big Man Audits, Heather Holt. I love you guys. Thank you, Leo Watcher. Thanks for being in, brother. Anyways, I love everybody. Road Dogs Media, love you, brother. There you go, man. Had a floor.
Well, I need to thank everybody for coming in as well. I appreciate everybody that helped out at the beginning of the show. I'm just glad I was able to get to be on the show for a little bit. Unfortunately, it really didn't work out for the cop watching thing tonight. We are going to be doing this soon. We have a place in mind that we have a feeling is going to stir up a lot of trouble. It's gonna be a hairy one, I'll tell you that much. But we're going to be going out on that one, and hopefully we can do it during the show. Maybe even do some cop watching during the show, where I go live during the show, and as we have things, kind of like what we do with Chuck, as we have something go up or going down, pull up, put it on big screen, and y'all can watch. But thanks everybody for coming in. Have a great night. Big Man Audits, appreciate your help. AJ, Heather, Holt, all the mods in there.
And NC Tyrant Hunter, let's not forget NC.
Oh, let's forget about him for a minute. Come on. No, definitely NC. But thanks everybody. And M-Star, I'm going to be sending you an email shortly. And thank you everybody for coming in. And Toe, back over to you.
I'll give it to Big Man. You want to throw some shout outs, Big Man? 007, I forgot you were in here, my brother. Angel Caciquez, you too. Thank you guys. Go ahead, Big Man.
There's only one.
007.
Go ahead, Big Man.
I said there's only one thing left to say.
What's that?
Freeze, motherfuckers. We out.
All right, y'all. Well, here it is. This is the Road and Toe Show, episode 18. We got 18 episodes under our belt. Thank you guys. It's all you guys. I love you guys. I am Toe for Life. This is my host, Road Dog Media. And we out this bitch. Toodles, motherfuckers.